It is important to stay abreast of the changes to Social Security, but that isn't always very easy. In this video, I will share with you some of the changes you need to be aware of. Hi, my name is Mark Singer. For more up-to-date and timely information on retirement and Social Security, click on the link below to be notified as to when we post new videos, and subscribe to our channel so that you're a part of our community. So let me get started with today's lesson. Let's take you to my screen. Now, the first thing you need to be aware of is what we call the cost of living adjustment. But before we get to that, I just want to very quickly make sure you're aware of what we call the Secure Act. It's the big news going into 2020. And the Secure Act raised the IRA required minimum distribution age to 72 and allows the IRA contributions after 70 and a half, and replaces life expectancy distribution rules on inherited IRAs to a new 10-year rule. This is important because we like, from a planning perspective, to coordinate your retirement planning assets and the required minimum distribution with your Social Security benefits. So let's move on now. Make sure that you understand those Secure Act provisions. And let's talk now about the cost of living adjustment. Social Security checks are going up by 1.6% in 2020. However, most people won't see even that meager increase because the Medicare Part B premium went up by 6.7%. But because the Medicare percentage increase is applied to a smaller amount, it will not result in a hold harmless situation for most people. Under this hold harmless rule, if Medicare premiums increase by more than the cost of living adjustment, the premium is held at the amount covered by the cost of living in order for people's Social Security checks. A bunch of other numbers were changed by the cost of living adjustment. The new earnings test thresholds are now $18,240, up from $17,640. And the full retirement age threshold is now $48,600, up from $46,920. The new taxable wage base is up to $137,700. The maximum Social Security benefit for a person retiring at full retirement age in 2020 is $3,011, up from $2,861. So as we move to the turn of the decade to 2020, it brings us 1 year closer to 2034, the year the Social Security Trust Fund is expected to run dry, at which time there will be a 20% across-the-board cut in benefits unless the system is reformed before then. We actually have an entire video defined on what Social Security is, the basics, and what to expect in terms of asking some of those big questions and whether or not it will go bankrupt. Click on the link below to make sure that you see that video. Now, there has been some activity in Congress to reform Social Security, but not much. With over $2.8 trillion sitting in the Social Security Trust Fund, benefits are not in imminent danger of being cut. So what's the rush? A few proposals have been submitted to the Office of Chief Actuary for analysis. These proposals give us some insights into bills that might eventually make their way onto the floor of Congress, but following their movements is like watching molasses. The Social Security Administration used to send paper statements in the mail showing each person's estimated benefit amount if they claimed at 62, full retirement age, and 70, along with disability and survivor benefit estimates. In 2011, they stopped, citing administrative costs. In the ensuing years, they've resumed a few mailings, including a one-time mailing to everyone at age 25. As of now, they are only mailing paper statements to people over age 60 who are not receiving benefits and who have not established an online account. Now, you may remember that prior to the passage of the Budget Act of 2015, it was possible for a high-earning spouse to receive a spousal benefit based on the other spouse's record, while their own benefit earned delayed credits to age 70. To do this, they would file a restricted application for spousal benefits. While this was a perfectly legal strategy, Congress felt it went against the purpose of spousal benefits, which was to pay a non-working or low-earning spouse a benefit equal to 50% of the working spouse's primary insurance amount. They correctly observed that the strategy was mainly being done by wealthy people who had access to financial advisors, so they put the kibosh on it. But they provided for a phase-out. Anyone who had turned 62 by the end of 2015 could still do it. So over the past 4 years, we've seen many clients take advantage of this strategy. As spouses have turned full retirement age, they have filed a restricted application for their spousal benefit and received 50% of their spouse's PIA, while their own benefit continued to get delayed credits to age 70. Now, everyone is grandfathered for this strategy is now over full retirement age. For this reason, most people who are eligible for it have already done it. But because another requirement, other than age, is that the other spouse must have filed for his or her benefit, some grandfathered spouses may still be waiting to do it. For example, if Betty was only 60 when Bob turned 66 last year, he could not file the restricted application even though he was grandfathered and turned full retirement age. Once Betty files for her benefit at 62 or later, Bob will then be able to file a restricted application for his spousal benefit and receive 50% of Betty's PIA while his own benefit continues to build delayed credits to age 70. Again, this is a very important planning strategy for those that we have talked to over the years. I understand that this can be confusing. I'm glad you're now up to date with some of the changes for Social Security, but there still are over 567 different claiming strategies for Social Security. If you're interested in learning how to build a customized retirement plan designed to maximize not just your retirement income, but the Social Security benefit that you get, click on the link below entitled Become My Client to learn more about the process. If you liked this video, I hope that you will subscribe to our channel and tell your friends about us. Thank you very much for watching, and I certainly hope you enjoy the retirement journey.